The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside head Carson-Newman men's soccer coach Richard Moodie, I'm Mark and Sarah on SeeingEagles.com. And Coach, another really tough loss for your team today, 1-0 against LMU. But even with the adversity and the obstacle the team keeps facing, they keep playing hard. They obviously played as hard as they could tonight. How proud are you of the way that they keep competing and they don't seem to give in regardless of the whatever negative circumstances are thrown at them?
Yeah, it's tough because that's the same interview question after every game. You know, you would love to have an interview where it's kind of, we're talking about the productivity in the final third. I mean, they're working hard and, you know, but sometimes hard work, they always say, you know, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. But sometimes you need to work hard and you have to have that talent. You have to have that moment of quality in the final third. And, you know, in the first half, Tom Reed's opportunity with a header was golden. The free kick was just a great, great save from the goalkeeper. But in the second half, you know, we didn't really create anything. And I think, you know, yeah, we're working hard, but you got to create your own luck. You got to create chances. And I think we kind of moved the ball around the 18-yard box with no real punch and desire to get in the box and try and look for things, win penalties, or, you know, I mean, even the last free kick says it all. Like, we put a ball in the box and our goalkeepers won the header. Like, so I mean, for us, we're working hard and I'm proud of them. And I think they got a big decision to make on Saturday because I think if they can win, they go to the SAC tournament, you know, on a head-to-head, and they got to make a decision whether or not they want to make that commitment because that would put us on the road to Wingate the following week. So we'll see what they do at practice. We'll see what they choose to do, and we're behind them 110%. I'm proud of their hard work and their effort and overcoming adversity, but I still think we've got enough quality on the field to say, hey, we can still win games here, you know. So I'm not feeling sorry for ourselves. I still think we're good enough to win games like this.
Do you still feel like this is, even with this loss, your team still has the ability to continue to bounce back as they move on to Coker on Saturday?
Yeah, absolutely. They should believe in themselves. I mean, Coker's had some good results. They lost again tonight against Tusculum. You know, they're a team that's struggled to find their way as well, a bit like us. So, but I think the big challenge for my guys is to say, hey, you win on Saturday, then you got something to do. You got work to do next week. So you got to decide you're either going to be all in or not. So, I think they should. We came into these last 4 games there, and we were thinking, right, 9 points. If we could get 9 points out them, and here we are sitting with 3, and so it's like, you know, if we can get the 3 points on Saturday, I'll be happy. Because for me, I mean, there's never a game that I've never wanted to win or believed that we can win this year. I think we've always been in the game, even with playing against Wingate, who were the number 1 team in the country. I felt like we could win the game, you know, and so, but I think that belief's got to come within them.
And this was obviously, we've talked about this before, how it seems like in some of these games, just 1 or 2 things that are missing. You just need one thing to go right or a couple things to change a little differently, and all of a sudden you guys are the ones getting the 3 points. Do you feel like that was the case again tonight?
No, it's part of the game. You know, it's part of the game, and I've been reaching out to a lot of friends and people that have been doing this for a long time, and you know, it's football, and that's sometimes how this thing goes, you know, and unfortunately we've just been on the worst end of it this year, you know. But I mean, last year we got a lot of things that went our way. In 2013 we had a lot of things that went our way, and you know, so you can't sit and you know, sit and hold on to these little bad things that aren't, you know. I thought the referee, again, the free kick that led to the goal, I think it's never a free kick, you know, but again, it's like, you know, he gives it, we concede, what do we do now? And so we should be used to it at this point. But again, it's been tough on the guys this year. I think they have been challenged a lot, and you can see at times, you look at their eyes, it's just like, when is it going to go our way? But you just can't ever give up on anything in life, and I think that's a message that they need to take with them from the season, is like, you got to work hard and there's lessons to be learned. So
do you think a lot of the adversity they're encountering are teaching them lessons that they're going to take beyond the soccer field?
Yeah, well, we hope so. We hope so, because I think that's what this is about in the big picture. You know, it's always great to be a part of a winning program and be a part of a winning season and winning and winning and winning and winning. But I think it's so much more for these guys too, and how we win and how we lose and what does that look like. And if we're looking to point the finger at everyone else when things don't go our way, then, you know, then we've got a problem. You know, I think that, you know, like, the referees made a bad decision, but it's not the reason we lose the game. We lose the game because we've got to come back and fight a little bit. And so, yeah, I think these guys have to learn. They have to mature a little bit, and I hope that that's what this season is going to help them with. And it's a tough lesson to learn, you know, and it's a hard one to learn because I think we've got so much quality on the squad. But again, I just hope that they see it that way, and I hope they react to it and come out on Saturday and put on a good performance here at home and pick up the 3 points.
First starting goal for Aaron Zavalin tonight. What were your thoughts on his performance?
thought he's done really well to be called upon in the goalkeeper position. He done really well, almost scored at the end as well, and so it's like he's improved. He did everything that we asked him to. I think the goal again is maybe something he could have done a little bit better if he watches it back. I'm sure he'll be a little bit disappointed, but it's still a good hit. But he's done really well, and I'm happy he's had the opportunity to play. And unfortunately, it came at the expense of a goalkeeper getting seriously hurt. But again, Aaron stepped in. He's done what he was meant to do.
All right, Carson, thanks for the time.
Thanks.
He's Richard Moodie. I'm Mark and Sarah. This is SeeingEagles.com.